What's up, guys? Welcome to what I consider to be the most unhinged episode of the Morning Brew podcast to date. In this episode, you get to be a fly on the wall for what a conversation usually goes like between me and my good friend Maleli. Today, we are catching up with each other. We haven't seen each other in a couple of months, and we talk about everything from joining a cult to drinking pee. This is an 18 plus episode once again, so if you do happen to have children, I highly recommend that you remove them from the room before listening. But other than that, I hope you enjoy.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. It's, how cold you said it was 14 degrees?
Yeah, so it's like 20, low 20s, and then it says feels like 14 degrees.
Ah, yucky.
And I was like, and so I went outside to test it out, and all of the rocks in my front yard are like ice cubes. I picked some up, and I was like, oh. And then, like I showed you, I have some ramen in the backyard, freezing. Trying to create some authentic Japanese art, but
excellent.
We'll see. I don't know if the noodles are sturdy enough to hold up the chopsticks, which is the goal.
I feel like oh man, wait, so you cooked the noodles, right, in the freezing?
Yeah, so I cooked the noodles, but I didn't add seasoning because that seemed like a waste. And so I put the noodles in like a paper bowl, and then I have a weird contraption to get the chopsticks elevated. And then I took several long noodles, draped them over the chopsticks in hopes that the long noodles will freeze and work like a pillar.
I'm trying to find there's the photo. Oh, I can't see it anymore. Okay. I feel like that'll work. I feel like it'll work. I'm not an engineer, but I'm the grandson of an engineer. So I feel like that gives me enough authority to act like I know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I feel like that'll work.
We are engineer adjacent, and from our standpoint, this will probably work.
Yeah. From what we know, what we understand. Yes.
I'm like, I used a rock and everything to hold it in the right position, so clearly it should work.
You mean you used a weight loading device?
Yes, and I also used a paper plate as a fulcrum on the other side of the chopsticks.
Ooh, using the industrial materials at your disposal.
Look at us using all these buzzwords. Are there any engineers listening?
That's what it's all about. It's all about how you say it.
I know. Right? If I say it smart enough, somebody will be like, that actually sounds very correct.
Yeah, because if you say it smart enough, then someone who's dumb but wants to be smart with money will give you their money.
And we all know that I like money, so...
Don't we all? We're broke, liberal 20-somethings, right? We all want money.
We will never be able to afford housing.
Not with that attitude. Not with any attitude, baby.
Ugh, one day.
I'm actually, a big thing for me this year is I'm we have an inside joke with some of the music community here that we're a cult.
Yeah.
And I want to make that not a joke. And
I'm down.
Actually register us as a cult, because apparently all you need is like a regular meeting spot and a regular meeting time, and the IRS will be like, yep, you're a church. So my dream is to eventually, not now, but actually what I'm doing right now is I'm looking up grant writing to try and get some shit going. And my dream is to because if nobody's doing like not nonprofit, but like, affordable housing, or even just, rent controlled housing, if the government's not going to do it, you got to go all Thanos on the ass, right?
Yeah.
Like, you got to take that, you got to get all the Infinity Stones you can and just say, I'll do it myself.
Yep.
And hope that people are down for that sort of thing. Because I'm sure other people are also working on it, right?
I'm probably.
It's just like, I feel like if you get the ball rolling on something, people start to come out of the woodwork a little bit. It's like if you build it, they will come a little bit,
I feel like if you are registered as a cult, does that mean that like the government will pay for our like robes and shit?
I don't think so. I think that means we just don't have to pay taxes.
Ugh, I mean, I'll take that.
Robes and shit. Well, I mean, we do cult sacrifices. Robes. We haven't discussed much about costumes. We're having a cult meeting on the 20th. This Saturday. So,
as you should.
As you should. As you should. So I should discuss dress code while we're there. That kind of thing. Yeah. I generally wear a sulu, which is the traditional Fijian dress.
Okay.
Kind of like a sarong, but just around the waist. I feel like that classifies enough as a robe. I don't know if everyone else would be down for it. And I don't know if I want everyone else to be down for it either. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah. I feel like robe is like the stereotype classic. Like, I was driving back into my parents' little neighborhood the other night, and everyone has their trees wrapped because it's cold. And so I passed this house that has a bunch of like little like Christmas trees in the front, but they're now wrapped in this like dark green felt covering. And this is at night, right? So the headlights shine, and it looks like a bunch of cult people like hunched over like this in like robes. But I was like, this is terrifying.
Christmas cult.
Worship Krampus.
Worship Krampus. All that shit, yeah.
Just sacrifice children to Krampus.
Sacrifice, I mean, there's no other way to celebrate the Christmas spirit in an authentic way. You know, capitalism, they took Christmas and they made it commodified, right? But we need to go back to the roots. Sacrificing children to appease the gods of the solstice.
Exactly.
So that the rest of the community can live through the winter.
There is a really cool, like, witch shop downtown where my parents live called The Empress. And they were doing Christmas photos with Krampus at their location. And I missed it because I was at a friend's graduation. But next year, I'm going to get my photo with Krampus.
Photo with Krampus. See if you can do a quick interview with Krampus, too.
Do you know how many relatives I would freak out if I put that on my Christmas card and sent that out?
They don't understand the return to our pagan roots that we're all trying to get to.
If you haven't sacrificed something, you are lying.
I did a puppet cremation a couple weeks ago.
Did you really? For what?
Yeah, so I had a friend who texted me. He had like some old like artifacts of an old relationship that he was getting. And so I was like, how do you want to get rid of it? And he was like, I want to burn it. So I was like, all right. So we like bought lighter fluid and went to a public park and like one of those grills at a public park.
Oh no.
And we had a blanket as well, like this handmade like blanket. And I doused that shit in lighter fluid. Like I did it all smart too. Like I laid out the whole thing, and then I like did like a cool design, and then I folded it, and then I like did a cool design with the lighter fluid, and then I folded it again. I kept on doing that. That shit burned. I tell you what, the moment we put that lighter on, we were like, oh fuck. And then we ended up. So the puppet was like made looked like him too.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was kind of like this effigy / like not voodoo doll, but something somewhat like similar of like this was your past self. This was made by somebody who you no longer like talk to or you no longer want in your life. We're giving this away, like we're giving it back to the earth, like sort of we're releasing the energies back.
So did you gather twigs and build a pyre for this puppet on the public park grill?
No. The blanket was still burning quite strong, so we just threw that shit in.
What time of day is this? Is this like...
Oh, it's like noon on like a Saturday.
Okay, because I was picturing night, but then I was like, this could very well be in the day, and like some mom with their 3-year-old is like, quickly honey, walk away.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, we chose the grill that was furthest away from everyone. But like, yeah, there were families like going for strolls in the park and shit. And, like people like talking and chatting and walking.
Just like tandem bicycles, like, whoa, a burning.
Yeah,
in my suburban neighborhood?
No, it's fine. It's fine. As long as we were chilling. I mean, I think the scariest thing is that we were 2 brown guys, but thankfully we live in the Bay Area, so I don't think it was that much of an issue.
Hello, 911. There's 2 brown guys burning a puppet in the park. Please come immediately. I feel threatened.
I think a lot of my not time and resources, but a lot of the like creative inspiration I've gotten recently is from doing side quests.
What?
Like that. Like my friend just calling me up and being like, hey, are you around today? And I'm like, I could be. What do you want to do? And he's like, cremate a puppet? And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I had street bard homework given to me. Yeah, I met this poet on the street a few months ago. And
street bard.
Yeah, street bard. Because he pulls out a typewriter. And
no shit.
Yeah, and he types poems, and then he also has, like, books of poetry that he made with, like, I think I have one, like, around here. Right, somewhere. Oh, my God. I subscribe to his Patreon. So I get, like, one of these a month.
So cool.
These little poetry collections. And he's a good poem, too. These are all love poems, and I've been a little bit, like, about love recently, so I haven't actually read them. But let me read you one. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Cozy Love Poem. With all the language of big spooning, you can whisper to my heart in the cuddle tender tones that starts my adoration music with the same 2 beats as the Netflix home screen. I would binge all of your snuggles, but stop on the last episode because I don't want to know how it ends. We can call in a pizza or take out burritos, or you can Uber Eats Thai, but nobody delivers romance. That we'll have to make for ourselves.
That's deep.
Yeah, he writes these in, like, one go. He takes, like, 10 minutes to do so.
This
like,
is
offers
so
suggestions
interesting.
from people on the street. Yeah.
So you're telling me that if I, like, cuddle up to this homie, and if we're big spooning correctly and I'm listening, like, to his chest, I'm gonna hear to-doom, like, just the Netflix home screen.
But yeah, I met him on the street, and then I found his, like, Patreon because we hung out for, like, 4 hours, and I was like, you're such a cool guy. Like, that's his job, is full-time poetry, street poetry.
That's so cool.
He lives in a van, yeah. And so I went to his Patreon and supported him, and now I have a monthly lesson with the street bard.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I was driving with a friend, and there was a Barnes & Noble, and I was like, wait, can you turn left here? And he's like, yeah. And he was like, why are we doing this again? And I was like, oh, yeah, my poetry teacher that I met on the street gave me homework. So then when we arrived at the event, he was like, yeah, sorry, we were late because Maleli had street bard homework, and we had to get the book for it.
There's a lot of cool people like that in Oregon. I went to school in Oregon, and there's this dude called Frog. I have no idea if this man is unhoused or if he just chooses to set up a lawn chair outside the yogurt shop on the edge of campus. But he is there, like, every day, and he has these, like, homemade joke books. It's construction paper front, and then he, like, prints out jokes from the internet, and they're categorized into, like, politics, love, classic, knock knock. Like, they are organized, and you can buy them for, I think it's $2, and for an extra $1 he'll sign it. So $3 for an authentic autographed joke book from the one and only Frog. And I took my grandparents once with me around campus, and I brought them up to Frog, and I was like, what's up, Frog? And I bought them this joke book, and they were so concerned.
Over you? Over Frog? Over the jokes?
Over the exchange of American currency on the street with this random man that I do not know.
Isn't the whole point of currency so you can exchange it on the street with people you don't know?
Yeah, that's the whole point. I'm like, we're living in Oregon now, buddy. This is what I do.
Supporting the arts.
Exactly. That, and then on Saturdays there's a market and there's a drum circle where everybody is stoned.
Well, you said drum circle. I feel like that's
it's probably a given. And I'm like, if I had, like, bongos or something, like, that's easier to transport, would totally join. But
yeah, so what are you? So you are a drummer. Yes.
I am, yes. But mine is an electric drum kit. So I need an outlet and
an amp. Or there's speakers on it. Yeah. But you could plug in headphones to it, right?
I could, but I would look real dumb in a drum circle like that.
That is very true. Okay, You would. You actually fall to the drum circle.
I'm going
Stone
hardcore
on
with just my headphones and nobody can hear anything.
anything. It's the rhythmic taps of sticks on plastic.
Yup.
It'd be so funny. Yeah, wait, so how long have you been doing drums for?
A couple years. Just on the side whenever I have time. I'm
Yeah.
hesitant to do it more often because now that I have my own apartment, I do have neighbors. And so
You already have an electric kit, though.
this is true. I just can't tell if they can hear like the kick drum. I guess I'll find out because they'll like bang on the wall if I'm being too loud.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
That's the life of having loud hobbies.
I know. Sorry.
I'm like either reading or belting, and there's no in between.
Yeah, no, I often wonder, like, because I forget that the walls, I don't think they're thin, because I can't really hear my neighbors, right? So I'll be doing my own thing. But then every now and then I can hear the guy next to me, and I'm like, oh shit. Have they been hearing everything that I've been doing? Because let me tell you, when I'm chanting Latin from Hunchback at 3 a.m., that probably sounds real sus.
Only a little bit. You know, once you join the cult, and I give you your official robes and invitation, I think they'll understand more of what you're going for.
Sorry, this is my religion. You're gonna have to put up with it.
It's the theater kid religion. It's the religion of theater kids.
Oh, absolutely.
Former theater kids who have moved on in life, but the
Yes.
theater can't. It's sticky, syrupy hands are just stuck on us, right?
Yep.
No matter how we try to twist our ways out.
Got us in that chokehold.
Yeah. There's no other choice we have.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I remember when I was living in New York City, the soundproofing in my room apparently is really good. The guy who's in the room next to me actually told me, he's like, dude, feel free to be louder. He's like, I can hear you like trying to be quiet. He's like, you don't need to. It's really good. When I was living in New York, I have this thing where when I fall asleep, I have to be listening to something, you know, just to have like
Yeah.
that noise with me. And one night I was like, oh man, I'm so tired. I'm actually not going to try. You know, I'm going to try to like just go to sleep and just have the soothing sounds of the city at night. And kind of lull me to sleep. I close my eyes. And then I hear from the wall next to me, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to play your phone. I was like, wasn't in the cards tonight.
Oh my god. One time so when I travel, I have to couch surf. Because that's how I afford to travel, is I could pay
Oh,
for
yeah.
the flight, but I will not pay for hotels because that's stupid. So I was on my friend Dean's, I was in his apartment in New York, and I was on an air mattress in his kitchen. And these walls are very, very thin. And the whole time, I could hear his neighbors come home, and I guess they have like a small dog, because they're like, who was a good boy? Who's the best boy? Oh my god, who's a good boy? And I'm like, oh my god. You can only do that for so long.
How long were they doing it for?
It was a good couple minutes.
Wow.
I was like, babes, once is enough. Like, they know they're a good boy. Like, stop.
Well, but dogs, I don't know. If someone came home to me and they kept on telling me, if I haven't seen them for hours, and they're like, who's a good boy, who's a good boy? Actually, you know what? Yeah, after like 30 seconds, I think I'd probably be like, this is enough, thanks.
I'd be like, it's me. Like, I'm a good boy. And if they keep asking, I'm like, are you gaslighting me? Is it not me that's a good boy?
I get like that so often. Like when people are like, are you okay after something happens? I'm like, stop asking me or I'm going to start downting my answer.
Yeah.
Fine.
Maybe
You asked
I'm
once, that's
actually not okay.
Yeah. Just say I'm okay because everyone asks you're fine and you have to say that you're fine even if you're not fine.
You're not fine.
Where are you? Yeah, oh my lord. I was at work yesterday. I work at a restaurant as a server, and I go up to a table that I'm taking care of a coworker on a break, and this woman who's like older than me, I could definitely tell that. She's like, "Oh my god, you're gorgeous." And I was like, "Oh my god, thanks." And then, like, as I'm working, at one point, she and her friend go out for a smoke, and the guy at the table like waves me over. He's like, hey, are you, like, interested in sliding her your number? And I was like, yeah, man, I guess so. And I was like, went to my coworkers, I'm like, I'm blushing. This has never happened to me before. I feel so cute. Just slid her my number, and then I went over to talk to them. She's like, oh my God, my boyfriend. And I was like, whoa, we ain't there yet. You have to take me out for dinner before we get there. And she was like, no, you're supposed to take me out for dinner. And I was like, I work here. No. And so then we got to a discussion because I carry myself much older than I am. I'm 24. And they were like, how old are you? And I went, guess. And I heard 33, 35. I know, because the guy who was sitting there, he was like, well, I mean, black don't crack. He was like, you could be 70, and still look like this. And I'm like, facts, dude. Yeah, it's in the genes, right? And then I was like, I'm 24. And the woman was like, oh my God, I'm twice your age. I was like, you so holler at your boy.
I mean, like, age is just a number. Like,
it is. Well, okay. I think if you're going older than, like, 21, then age is just a number. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have some friends who are like, age is just a number, and I'm like, bro, I hope you mean that in the way you mean that.
I hope you mean that in the age up kind of.
Yeah. My friends and I were all... It started out as a joke, but it may be one of those manifestation things where we're all slightly becoming, like, more and more interesting figures. It's like we're not... Dating apps... Listen, for some of us, dating apps just don't work.
I do not use those.
Yeah,
How am I supposed to pick the only 5 photos and then, like, oh, tell me about yourself? Well, what do you want to know?
Exactly. How are you supposed to... You're just putting this out into the great internet ether and hope somebody decides to be like, yes, you. And then you're like, I don't know what they're here for.
Right?
Right? It's like if I'm out there, like, dating right now, I'm looking at something long term. But I feel like just by virtue of, like, being on a Tinder, being on Bumble, I feel like I gotta, like, I don't know, be something that I'm not and try to schlang, like...
I'm like, if you want a realistic dating app of, like, when you do, like, a job interview and you're like, this is what I'm presenting versus this is what you get? I'm like, yes. All these photos going to be me in sweatpants, going to be me eating, like, Nutella straight from the jar.
Authenticity.
Like...
What would that dating app look like? Like, a dating app based around, like this is really you. Like
stripped down, like, tell me your red flag. Like, for me, it would be like, my toxic trait is I don't check the gas when I get in the car.
I don't know that... I would call it, like, a gray... That's like a pink flag for me. I think that's like one of those, like, very workable things.
I'm like, I just don't look like...
Has it gotten you into trouble before?
Not yet. But, like, there are definitely times where I'm halfway through a drive and I'm like, oh, shit, we need gas.
That's why there are gas stations, though.
And that's why there's a light that beeps at me and tells me, hey, you need gas, bitch.
There you go. Exactly. The car tells you when it needs to drink.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what's your... Yeah. Oh, God, what are my toxic traits? It's like I'm trying to thread that line between, like, the years of therapy I've been in to work on the negative self-talk.
I know, I'm like, what can I say?
Still trying to say something humorous.
That is funny, but is not too self-depreciating.
Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe, like... I think some of my outfit choices can be very, very questionable.
I feel the same about mine.
Where it's like, I clearly worked with intent on this. I didn't just throw it on. But some of the artistic choices, like costume design-wise, it's like, that's questionable to go out in public, buddy.
Yeah, I feel the older I get, the less I care about how I look going to the grocery store.
Yeah. I have like 2 pairs of sweatpants that I've just been wearing everywhere. And then I was at Costco and I was like, wait, do you have a Costco card?
I don't, but I use my dad's
Okay,
sometimes.
cool. I find that like almost every friend of mine who's in like their mid-20s or like we have Costco cards. It's like I feel like that's a new sign of adulthood.
Oh,
You know,
totally.
like
Totally.
passage. But I mean, if you're using your parents, then yeah, same thing. I think.
Yeah, I
Honestly.
go with them and then I stock up on like all the necessities.
Yeah, because you only need to make like one run a month.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean like a pack of like paper towels. That lasts me like I'm still going on like 7 months. I still got some.
Yeah. Yeah. I just buy everything in bulk. Just everything. Now. But I was in Costco and then I got just like bought like 4 pairs of sweatpants because I was like, all I'm doing is being in sweatpants, so I need more.
Exactly. And then
Yeah.
it doesn't look like you're wearing the same one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man. What is your what is your do you have an outfit that has a story? Like you were wearing something and then somebody came up and talked to you and it became a story out of it?
I have I don't know if I still have it. So when I lived in Oregon, I was going on runs, but I go on the trail runs and in
Uh-huh.
like the spring or summer, there are always like clouds of gnats that just
Gnats?
that just
Like the
in your
I hate
face.
that. Oh.
And you're like breathing in bugs and like picking bugs out of your like eyelashes. Disgusting. And so I bought a bug hat. So it's like one of those khaki like long brim hats with the net
With the net,
that
yeah,
comes down. And so I would wear that when I go running and everybody laughed at me and then like one older lady was like, I really love your hat. And I was like, I can't tell if this is a genuine compliment or if this old lady is like dissing on me, but everybody mentions the bug hat.
You became the bug hat, Brenna.
I am known for the bug hat.
The bug hat. Yeah. I have this with my tattoo I got in Fiji. I've been biking around with a tank top on that specifically like shows off the tattoo.
Oh yes.
It's like all the rest of the time I wear t-shirts, and it's also like cold right now, so I'm wearing hoodies and stuff. So no one gets to see the sick ass tat I got, you know?
Exactly, dude. I have to wear tank tops all the time. I'm like, everybody, look at my arms.
Look at my arms.
Look at my tattoos.
I'm actually getting a tattoo later today.
Oh no way.
That's actually where I'm going. Yeah, after this. Yeah, I have a friend of mine is in her tattoo apprenticeship,
Oh hell yeah.
and I'm so fiending for a tattoo, and I so don't have the money for one right now.
That's so fair.
I'm so doing other shit, but I can get one on the cheap, on the low.
Yes.
Okay, so I went back through our little chat conversation because I was like, I feel like we talked about themes way far back, and then we like didn't talk about them again. So, do you have so agree to disagree thing, where we give our opinions on trivial things that some people for some reason have strong opinions on?
Oh yeah.
So one of the ones is, so are you toilet paper over or under?
Over.
So is it coming out the top or under?
The top.
The top. Okay, you're correct, yeah.
Okay,
that is the
thank
right
you.
answer.
For sure.
Excellent. I'm
That's
glad.
the
I'm
only
glad.
acceptable answer. Like, who wants to scrape it off the wall? Not I.
Right, yeah, and then you have to like kind of like scoop it like underneath, like you're like, honest to God, like you're like
It's just impractical.
uncomfortably fingering someone. Like
Come
you're
here,
just like
yeah.
and you got to do that little spin thing with your fingers sometimes on a public restroom one, and it's got to make a
Yeah, and then it
sound.
sticks to the wall and it just goes to the floor. And I'm like, oh, well, now it's dirty and it's touched the floor, so I can't use it.
Yeah, I don't want it to touch my butt after it's touched the floor.
Yeah, that's like yeast infection. No, thank you.
Yeah, waiting to happen. Yeah, so yeah, over is the correct choice.
That is
right? It's
absolutely
easy, it's right there, and
the
even
only
if it goes
answer.
back to the wall, it comes back out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's away from the wall, away from the toilet. Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the perfect dispensary, like slot. You
Definitely.
know, there's an ideal space that anything that is being dispensed should be inhabiting, right?
For sure.
I feel like the over succeeds that space, but the under does not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so cereal. Okay, so cereal before milk, after milk.
I do before. I do cereal first and then milk.
That's also the correct answer. It's if you do milk and then cereal, all the cereal just sits on top of the milk.
That's just like weird.
Then you have to like kind of mix it yourself.
And then when you pour it, it like there's like splashback of the cereal hitting the milk. Like that's weird.
It is weird. It's so weird. I don't understand how that one could. Though I know people who do that. Okay. Oh, here's one. Cereal with water. Yes or no?
Excuse me? What the fuck is cereal with water? No.
Don't knock it till you try it.
What?
Have you ever tried it?
Okay, but which kind of cereal though? Because that makes a difference.
That's very true.
Because if you're talking like Cheerios or like Raisin Bran with water, that's just oatmeal, buddy.
That's a little psychotic. I will agree. yeah. But I mean, I feel for most like branded cereals, like most of the Kellogg stuff, I feel like like maybe regular Cheerios not with water, Honey Nut Cheerios with water. I feel like it'd be fine.
I feel like I would have to try it because I'm like.
I feel like I'm not drinking the water the same way I would drink the milk afterwards.
Right.
Yeah. Like it's definitely more for like the moisture. Also, I grew up. I have not always had the money for milk, so I have done the cereal with tap water quite a few times.
Have you ever done like I've seen people do cereal with like juice, like with like orange juice?
I've tried that before. Don't.
I once tried mac and cheese with ketchup because I saw somebody do it. Never again. It was awful.
Do you mean you cooked it with like ketchup instead of like butter or something?
No. Like so you have ketchup? Like the mac and cheese and then you just top it with like ketchup.
Oh yeah, that's good. You disagree?
No, mine was bad.
The look in your face made you like I felt like you had flashbacks to the war.
I had PTSD for cheese and ketchup on my mouth. Which is weird, though, because anything else, cheese and ketchup tastes good. Cheese fries, cheeseburger, cheese hot dog.
Cheese on eggs.
Yeah. All good stuff.
Yeah, cheese and ketchup is actually a pretty good combo.
But for some reason... It's
not the first one that I would think of.
Pasta I feel like it's and ketchup is not it for me. But I think that's because, like, pizza sauce and pasta sauce is, like, slightly different than ketchup.
That's true. There's kind of an association thing going on there, right? Where it's ketchup is definitely not pasta sauce.
Like if you went to Italy and squeezed ketchup on your pasta, I think they would have an aneurysm.
I think you'd get kicked out of the country.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
They'd revoke your passport.
They take that boot and kick you out.
Get out.
Could you imagine if someone... Okay, imagine this. I'll give you a scenario. You're on like the third date with somebody.
Okay.
Right? And so they're like, hey, why don't you come over to my place and I can cook for you? And you've heard them and they talk about how they're a hobbyist. And it's like, oh, this is the first time one of us is going over to the other's place. Like, there's something else going on here. And they make you this excellent, like, chicken orzo.
Okay.
Like, with a little bit of that mac and cheese sauce, but like it's gourmet.
Okay.
And then they toss it in ketchup. Do you leave, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What if they say I love you as you're leaving? Do you leave even harder?
Yeah, that's a red flag, bro.
That's a red flag.
That's a Ted Mosby.
That is a Ted Mosby?
Not on the third date.
Okay, when do you think it's okay to say I love you?
I think you'll know. I don't think there's a set timeline. I think you'll feel it, but if it's too early, my personality style is if people get a little bit clingy or a little bit too much, I go, nope, leave.
You leave.
I'm like, I can't do it. But like one time, this is maybe TMI, but this one time I was with this guy and like mid adult activities, he's like, do you love me? And I was like, no, what the
Wow. Yikes. I remember I heard, okay, so what if I feel it on the third date, though?
I think if you
Should I just keep that shit to myself?
I think you could say it, but maybe not when they're running out the door because you've put ketchup on chicken orzo.
That's fair. All right, you know what? Yeah. But I mean, if I'm never going to see them again, you got to shoot your shot, though, right?
That's true. I get that. Yeah. That
You know
makes
what I'm
sense.
saying? You know, if it was meant to be, well, if it was meant to be,
Unless you feel like you could like reel them back in.
I think I could. Okay. I had this question posited to me. And now I have to posit it to you.
Okay.
Dream human being. Like, just like perfect person in every way for you. You so click. You get engaged.
Okay.
And they're like, yes, but I have one condition. You have to drink my pee.
Like, always?
So this is where the question got really, really like, because we debated this for like 2.5 hours of what are the conditions.
No, because do you mean like once, or do you mean like every time they pee?
What's your boundary?
Bro, I don't know, because that's like kind of gross.
Not every time. Okay, so not every time they pee, because it's definitely like a fetish thing. It's definitely like some sort of
Okay, because
power
I'm
thing
like,
up there,
listen, I'm no Bear Grylls. I'm not into like pee in my mouth.
Right. Okay, so here's the situation. What?
What's the sitch?
Once a year,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
in your water bottle, instead of water, there's just their pee.
Oh, but see, I feel like if it's a fetish thing, they're gonna fill that shit up to like the top. And I drink a lot of water, so my water bottle's already like one of them like 32 ounces kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like, that's a lot of pee.
it is a lot.
I don't think I could do it.
You don't think you could do it?
No, I think I would
person,
throw
and that's
up.
the- What?
I said I think I would throw up.
Okay, so maybe not a big water bottle. Maybe it's just like a small glass worth. You know, like a one of the glasses you'd have at like your parents' house.
I mean, there's anything from like shot glasses to like adult sized glasses.
Let's say like a Scotch glass.
Oh, bro, that's still like a lot though.
But it's not like a lot. It's not like 32 ounces.
That's true. It is less than 32 ounces, but
You do it once for the engagement,
oh,
once for the wedding, once for the honeymoon,
Oh,
and then
fuck.
an anniversary every year after that.
Oh, that's a lot though. Ooh.
Yeah, but it's spread out over quite a bit of time. I mean, don't get me wrong, the initial stretch, that's kind of...
I mean, are they hydrated?
Yeah. I told you, they're the perfect person for you. They're well hydrated.
So I'm
Unless
like-
you like dehydrated folks.
Nah, but I'm just thinking in terms of like pee color. You know what I mean?
It's got that light lemonade look to it.
Ugh. No, I don't think I could do it.
No? Still no? Man, I would have to like... God.
Would you do it?
With that timeline, I'd probably say you get to choose either wedding or engagement or honeymoon. I was like, you get one of those.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all three of them at once.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's like... Because I gotta like spend some time in like the woods and like meditate by the ocean after each one of those. You know what I'm
Exactly. You're
saying?
like, I don't know who I am anymore.
Exactly. I have to keep my sense of identity strong if I'm going to destroy it with some sort of thing like this. And so I would probably be like, you have to choose one of them. And then every year after that, I would do like maybe the big anniversary.
Like the 25 and the 50.
Anniversary of 25, like 25 anniversary, like 25th wedding anniversary. I'm like 55. And I'm like, well, time to drink my wife's piss.
It's about that time.
Made this deal back in the day. I think I would also try and get out of the deal every single time it came up.
I feel like, okay, but here's the thing though, right? Because it's the perfect person, but is this the only thing that's keeping them with you? Like, if you don't do it, are they gonna leave? Or, like, do you get to also be like, here's my condition though?
Because
Because I feel like I'm not a big fan of conditions in relationships, but that's maybe just me.
No. Well, relationships is such a hard space to navigate that with, right?
Right.
Because there's a difference between like your needs in a relationship and your wants in a relationship, but also like two people can have different senses of what they need. And one person could see the other person's needs as wants, and the other person could see the other person's needs as like not enough to get them to do something. So there is in creating conditions, I view relationships, I think it's much better from a side of like, instead of like, because the way we're talking, it's a little bit more of a negotiation.
Right.
I think relationships work best if you go like one layer up and are like, how can we make both of our things work? As opposed to, you have to do this or we're leaving or separating.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know, if they put ketchup on their chicken orzo, I can find a way to love that.
I could get around that more than I could get around drinking their pee at the wedding.
But you already love them. That's the thing. The chicken orzo thing, right? That's like third date. You're still kind of getting to know them.
That's true.
Right? But like this is like, you know them and you're ready to spend your life with this person. Because like, are you willing to risk? So if they did break up with you, or if they're like, I need this in life, you're going to be the person. You know, are you willing to risk having to go out there and find another connection and try to get that intense? Like, you've built up a relationship here.
That's true. I think I would need extensive therapy before making a decision, but I also always tell myself that I would rather be content as a single person than try to fit into a certain mold in a relationship, I think.
How did you learn that lesson?
A lot of bad people and then setting some boundaries. But I saw something that's like, people who are content on their own have the highest standards because you have to be better than how happy I am by myself.
Yeah, I think that's a super important thing.
Like, if I'm happy by myself and I don't have to drink anybody's pee, then I think for me, I'm kind of chilling with being solo.
Then you only have your own pee to drink.
If I'm, stranded in the wilderness, Bear Grylls style.
Bear Grylls echoing in my head. I'm remembering that night you left.
It's the only way.
It's the only way. Now, that would be funny, like a song or a poem about someone who's stuck in the woods, thinking about how they're going to have to like drink their own pee to survive. But the entire backstory is that they broke up with somebody because they wouldn't drink their pee.
I feel like we should just write these songs, because we also wanted to write the one about spiritual sex stuff.
Oh, God, yeah. Amethyst anal beads.
Yes.
It was gorgeous. It was hilarious. I was cackling like the entire night as a batch. That conversation. Hey, baby, you're saying you're wrong.
No, me too. I was like, I interpreted that so wrong. For quick context, Maleli was going to introduce me to one of his friends who I could interview on the podcast later on. This friend is apparently very well versed in the spiritual side of sex, and in this conversation I had asked, what does that mean? Because I interpreted that very incorrectly. I was like, what do you mean? Like burning sage? Like, I don't understand.
It's so funny. Wait, let me pull this. Let me go back to the thing, because it's like, oh God.
You gotta read it for the people, because I can't do it justice secondhand.
Yeah. What do you mean you said spiritual side? You meant like burning sage for longer erection times, or using certain healing stones for pleasurable orgasms. Pegging with rose quartz to solidify the connection.
Yes.
Breath play with sage smoke inhalation. Anointing his sacred candle with our spellcasting oils.
Ooh.
I like the voodoo sex dolls.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like...
The tarot card was
The
funny.
tarot card.
The hanging man. I'm like, damn, the cards be saying you're hung.
Mercury's in retrograde. I think that means you take it from Virgo rising. That means I'm steady when I'm inside you. Damn. I was hoping that woman I told you about last night, it's like twice my age, who got my number. I was so hoping she would text me, because I am, like, I was raised with a single mom with a sister. Like, I was the only guy in the household, and mom's a big feminist, and so I was always like, always have to be respectful towards women. I can't, like, I never want to make anyone uncomfortable or come out too short or something. But with a situation like that, that's a situation where I'm just like, I want to end up on like a BuzzFeed article of why men are trash.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just say the absolute rat shit, out of pocket shit.
Yes.
Like, I want to put I want to smear peanut butter all over your butt or some stuff like that, you know? What is the, have you gotten any, like, really bad, or have you used any, like, really bad pickup lines or other things on people before?
Oh, I think the worst one that I used, it worked though. The worst one I used is I said, like, hey, do you have a minute to fill out this survey on my phone really quick? And they were like, yeah, and it was just the empty contact screen on the phone. That's the worst one I've used, I think. The worst one I've gotten is when I was working at Target, and there was this, like, creepy old dude customer that kept coming in, and he kept, like, saying shit to me. He was like, are you Asian or are you Mexican? Because we had, like, the mask, right? And I was like, I'm Asian, but I don't think I'm obligated to answer that. And he's like, I have a thing for Asian women. And I'm like, well, in that case, I'm actually Mexican, but, you know.
Naki. Ugh.
Yeah, it was kind of gross.
I hate that. I knew that story was gonna hurt when you were like, I was working at Target.
Listen, like, he came back. He came back a second time and was like, you remind me of a hot rod and I want to take you for a spin. And I was like, what the hell? And then he asked me to ask my dad for a job. And I was like, what does my dad have to do with anything? Like, who are you?
I can't believe that it's... I feel like with us growing up in social media, right, we have such an awareness of how we seem to other people. And I can't believe that there are people who exist out there who just, like, are like, yeah, we'll, like, go up to you multiple times, tell you they're into you,
yep.
And then ask if your dad has a job for them.
Can you ask your dad to hire me? I was like, what the Kentucky Fried Fuck? No.
It's giving very, John Mulaney, the new in town. It's giving that. It's giving John Mulaney vibes. There was a, I remember when I went to a gay bar in New York. It's my first time at a gay bar. And I was, like, open to experiencing and experimenting, that sort of thing. But the guy who was hitting on me came on way too strong.
Oh, no.
He's like, hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. How are you? He's like, I'm good. Oh, can I touch your muscles? I was like, yeah. And, I was like vibing. And then he touches my muscles, and then he comes up and he goes, do you good?
What?
Do you good?
That's subjective.
Yeah, I was like so flustered. I was like, I met you 30 seconds ago, my guy. I was like, I can't. I was like, I don't know.
Very forward.
Yeah, very, very forward. I had a friend. Oh my god, your thing about the guy during adult activities going like, "Do you love me?"
Yeah.
Reminded me of a friend who she's poly, so she has so many of these stories. She met this guy on a plane, and then when they landed, they like hooked up, and it was just bad. It was like the worst sex of her life, and he lasted for like 45 seconds.
Bro.
And then so they're like laying in bed next to each other, and he goes, "Did you come?" And she goes, "Can you take me home?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I could recover from that." You know what I'm saying?
Can you take me home?
Like, should we? I was like, "Do you want to continue dating?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was like, "That is." I was like, "Ah, I wish you didn't." She didn't say. I would rather you said nothing. A question mark? Yes, that's not necessarily what I want to hear.
Is this like the Cards Against Humanity bees?
Bees? Bees? Yes?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's funny because that same guy that I was with thinks that he's like some like sex god. And he gives like such criminally bad head. Like, it is so awful.
Honestly, okay, here's an opinion thing for us.
Okay.
Would you rather have bad head or no head?
Like, ever? From anybody?
Yeah, from anybody.
Including myself? If you take
you mean giving?
Like, if you take me out of the equation where, like, I can't even, like, do it for myself, then I would be like, maybe bad.
Maybe bad, yeah.
Otherwise, the option would be no.
I think sometimes I just get uncomfortable with bad head. I also... You know what? Nope. I'm going to keep that to myself. You see my buffering?
We're like,
Buffer, I'm like, should I say this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would rather have no head.
I feel like that's valid because it's just weird when it's like, because then you're just kind of there.
Exactly. I was thinking like there's a time thing. Like eventually I got to be like, okay, when are we moving on?
Yeah, like can I go home? Like,
yeah, it's not happening. You know,
you like watching TV in the background, like,
Yeah. Honestly, if I had a good show on and they just wanted to like have fun on me down there, you know, they just wanted to like do their own thing, they would just have to know that they're just, you know, I would feel like morally bad.
Wasting their time.
Yeah, literally, like if they were going through the effort of giving me head, I feel like they at least deserve some of my attention.
Right, but instead I'm like, what's on TV?
I've been watching have you seen the Green Eggs and Ham TV show?
What? No.
Oh my god, I know, nobody's heard of this. This shit is so good. So it's Adam Levine and
wait, Adam Levine, like
no,
Maroon 5?
Not Adam Levine. Who am I thinking of? Think of some other guy. Who's the guy who, you know, the Ant-Man movies?
Yeah.
But not Paul Rudd, the older guy.
The older guy?
Yeah. The guy who, like...
The Pym?
Made the...
That guy?
Yeah, Hank Pym. That actor. Michael Douglas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and then it's Adam Devine.
Oh, okay, I'm familiar.
Yeah. It is, so funny. It's such a charming show. It is a kids show, but it's on Netflix. And every episode, they somewhat base it around a line from the book.
Oh,
and they say that line in the episode.
I see.
But the animation style is like super cute. It's if, you know, Dr. Seuss, it's very inspired. It's like if Dr. Seuss was a cartoon kids TV show. This is what it would probably look like in this day and age. Sort of thing.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's so good. But, I mean, honestly, if I'm getting head during the Green Eggs and Ham TV show, my attention might be more on the TV show.
For real.
Yeah. Oh, my lord. What the fuck is this bad?
This is
how I expected the first hour of my day to go.
This is what happens every time we get to hang out.
That is true.
Well, because I only see you usually like once a year for Halloween.
For Halloween, right?
And it's usually I'm already gone, and we're talking about something random.
I'm usually also probably already gone. I usually go pretty ham on those Jello shots when I get in there.
Pretty green eggs and ham on those Jello shots.
I'm gonna go with sexy green eggs and ham this year.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
have 2 green egg nipple pasties,
And
and then I'm gonna have a
ham.
ham sausage.
That's hella funny.
That's actually hilarious. I can't believe. Oh my God, I feel like there's like a load off my shoulders. I don't even have to think about what I'm gonna do this year because it's already done.
Do it. I plan so far in advance. It's like actually stupid.
Do you have a plan for this year?
Not yet, but it's in the works. It usually comes to me
works.
later on.
It's going, yeah. It'll solidify later on. What's your favorite costume, either that you've seen or that you have gone as?
Ooh, I think the funniest one I did was the Magic Mike Wazowski.
That was good.
Because I thought the pun was cute. There's so many good ones though, because people are funny. The Campbell's soup the first time I went was pretty funny. Actually, Noah's, when he went as Mary C, that was so good.
Yes,
that was classic.
So funny. That was so funny. He showed up in the gray wig.
I was not expecting that.
I was dying. That was so good. I really liked my sexy Wordle. I thought that one was fun.
Dude, I'm still like, I think about that often because I'm like, ain't no way the word was actually like, there's no way.
It was. Yeah.
But I'm like, is this just a scam for drunk people? Like, is it like they say a word and you just go, yes?
No, actually. Because I remember Heidi also got penis in one. And I was like, holy crap. I was like, Jesus Christ, Heidi. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yes.
I remember this year when Heidi was leaving, we were all like, you remember that? Because she was going to her, I think her boyfriend's place, and the word got around.
Dick.
Honestly, I hope to be Heidi's age and have my adult children and all of their adult children and friends
chanting,
cheering me on to go lay some pipe.
Oh, that's so good. I see. That's one of those things where at these parties, I like black out and then bits come back to me later. And so I was like getting ready like a week later, and I'm like, the dick chant.
Dick.
Dick.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, man, those parties are so. I remember I didn't get an invite for. Well, I don't remember the exact story. I remember hearing of the story because there used to be like a kids party and then an adult party.
I remember this being a thing, but I never went to those ones.
Yeah, I went to a couple of the kids ones, and I don't think they happened every year. I think they happened sometimes, but not always. And then I think, yeah, once Ruby and Maddie got to be of a certain age, it started to be like, they kind of took over the party, I feel. They took over the tradition.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy it.
Yeah, no, it's a great time. How many wild, wacky people I meet there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, and then like catching up with people like, you know, like who I haven't talked to in years and years and years.
Yeah.
But like you and I, like we never really talked.
We never talked. I was like,
yeah.
what the
Yeah. Okay, what was your impression of me when we were doing the children's theater?
Dude, I don't know, because we never hung out in the same groups. They were like group adjacent, because also I was always in the back. And so I was hanging out with the ensemble. I always thought you were cool. I thought you seemed very nice. But everybody else scared me.
That's fair. And that's an accurate assessment. I was the only nice one. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, I remember, well, because I kind of like, you said your first show was Into the Woods, right?
Yeah.
The last time, yeah. So that, I didn't do Into the Woods, but I did American Idiot. You did that too, right?
No, I didn't do that one. I did Into the Woods, and then I did Grease, but we don't talk about Grease. And then I did Rent, and then I did Hunchback. And
oh, damn. Okay, so Rent was our first show together. Okay, yeah. I kind of block out Rent in my mind.
That's fair.
Yeah. Hunchback, though, that show was fun.
That was a solid one.
That was a solid show. Did you see CMT when they did it this most recent time?
I didn't. It's mainly because I don't like go back to California too often, but
That's fair.
if there's something going on when I'm there, I usually try to go. I kind of stopped only because I liked going when there were people I knew in it
Right.
because then it's fun to watch, but now it's like a bunch of kids that I just like don't know and I'm like, "Oh, I feel old."
Yeah. I did it for because they had an alumni night.
Yeah,
To like kind of like to be like the Hunchback alumni from last time, and it was fun because I never really got to see the shows I was in.
That's true.
Double cast, so it was cool to like watch it, but it was also kind of weird because I was like, I could feel my heart racing at certain beats, like this is where my set move comes up. I need to be on stage, and then I'm like
run.
But I'm watching the stage. This weird sort of thing. What was your favorite show that you did?
I think Hunchback was my favorite. That one was really fun.
Yeah. You know what? That was one of the most beautiful shows I've been a part of, but actually one of my least favorite to do.
Oh, interesting.
Because were you like one of the festival people? Was that your track?
I don't know if I was one of not like the fun festival people. I was like villager, whatever that means.
Yeah. That's kind of what I meant. Yeah, the villager. Because there's like the villagers, and then there's like gypsies.
Yeah.
And then there was statues.
Yes.
And I was a statue, and Yes. Yeah. I think my pose was.
Oh my god.
And that makeup too, and it was so hot in those robes. They had like styrofoam on them. Yeah. And I had to put deodorant on my face so I wouldn't sweat away the makeup.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was a villager, and there was always like wild shit happening because like one time like Noah fell into the orchestra pit, and then still hit the confetti toss.
Oh, I think I kind of remember that. Oh my god. It's so funny. Oh my lord. Okay, so are you still into like musicals and like musical theater?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so do you listen to them regularly? Are you kind of on again, off again?
If I'm in the mood.
If you're in the mood,
if I'm in a show mood.
Yeah, what are some musicals you've been listening to?
Ooh. I feel like they're like the classics, like Rent, Beetlejuice, sometimes Drowsy Chaperone, sometimes Newsies.
Newsies. I'm a big fan of anything Alan Menken. If he writes the music, I'm like, this shit's gonna slap so hard.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like, I think of like that like 9-part harmony during Esmeralda at the end of Hunchback.
Oh my god.
But also like Once and For All and Newsies as well is another song.
That's true. That song is beautiful. Harmony. Yeah.
Drowsy Chaperone. I played Man in Chair my senior year of high school, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a very fun show. I've been getting into a lot of, because now that I'm writing music, I listened to like exclusively musical theater for 6 years.
Yes.
Like from freshman year of high school until I was about to leave for college, and I was like, I need to listen to something about musical theater because this is like a severe social handicap I'm putting on myself right now.
I feel
it. So I haven't listened to as much since now that I'm like working with music, now that I am a musician, but everything I write, because I had just 6 years of musical theater listening, always comes out musical theater. I never tried for musical theater. It just happens to be that way. People like, it's so theatrical. The thing I get a lot, it's like, have you ever done theater? I was like, no, I haven't. You won't believe that.
What is theater?
What's theater? I've never done that. I feel like your voice would be so suited for like a stage or for a show. And I'm like,
oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. not the like probably nearing 10K amount of dollars I've spent on vocal lessons at this point in lifetime, you know? Thank God. I've started teaching vocal lessons.
Yeah, you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, and I still take lessons with my vocal teacher. I don't meet with him as often as I teach lessons, but he's like, so when's my kickback coming? And I was like, my kickback is here, my guy. It's that I still take lessons from you. I'm still giving you money. I'm still in the red overall.
Oh my God.
Before I started teaching, the most money I gotten from singing was from singing Happy Birthday when I worked at Olive Garden.
Oh my God.
The worst. One of the things I appreciated about my restaurant was one of the questions I asked in the interview. She's like, you have any questions for me? I was like, do you guys sing happy birthday? Like, would you make us sing? And she's like, no, we would never do that. And I was like, okay, thank God I don't want to do that again.
Happy Birthday is such a horrible song for vocally, in my opinion, because I cannot hit those notes. So I just mouth the words at every birthday party I've ever been to and pretend like I'm singing.
Just mouth the words to happy birthday?
I'm full miming it, dude. I will not sing ever.
Because it is a weird interval. I don't know. I have wanted to, like, try giving, because I primarily learned from my teacher over Zoom, because we connected. He was my singing professor in college.
Okay.
And then we went online, and he was like, yeah, I actually like online. And then I was like, can I do a lesson from you online? And he was like, sure. If you were ever interested in that, or I know we also talked about like the just like general music lessons and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, I generally work with like either kids or like musicians as like, you know, kind of like musicians who are trying to like, I don't know, go big, but like just trying to make money off of art.
I got you.
And I want to just like talk shop with like more of a hobbyist, you know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
And like be like, because I think there's so much to be offered with everyone's like unique artistic self, but not everyone has the time, energy, or resources to figure that out for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, I think even artists so much of the time don't do that. And I feel like that's something that I definitely learned the last 5 years, was like just my own artistic process and what creativity looks like for me. And like me specifically, you know, things that might not necessarily work for other people, but I really want to like help someone else figure that out, you know?
Yeah, we totally can, because I still think we should write these songs, and they'll just be such weird.
I know. I would have had my guitar with me right now, but I broke a string, and now that I've broken a string, I'm like just gonna get more work on it done.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm at my parents' house, so all my instruments are back at the apartment. But
next time, I'm gonna start working on the lyrics with my writing partner, ChatGPT.
Love it.
I actually used ChatGPT to write part of my album.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so it's a concept album, and it's about like the concept is around the idea of the self, right? Like, how do we view ourselves? How do we look? And as an artist, how does one? Yeah, I call it kind of like a performing arts self-portrait a little bit. Yeah, part of the like marketing gimmick was I told everyone I was going to use AI to write it. And I didn't use it to write all of it, but I did want to explore, like, you know, what is this new technology? Everyone seems to be afraid of it. Let's, like, around and find out. So, yeah, there were certain parts of the album where I was just like, yep, I totally just, like, I sat down with ChatGPT for an hour or two until it wrote something that I thought was good, and it's just on the album.
Oh, classic. We should do, like, an EP with, like, songs that are, like, unfortunate sexual encounters, and it'll have
and that's the name of the EP, unfortunate
something
sexual
like that.
encounters.
Yeah, and it'll have like the, what was it, the amethyst anal beads. Track 1, track 2, something about drinking pee in the woods after leaving my partner that wants me to drink. That's where the song goes.
Yes. Okay, so we have that, and then we
need like 2 more.
We need like, so there was something about like voodoo sex doll. Of,
that
like,
we
like,
could turn that into our whole third song.
Yeah, no, totally. Like, could you imagine somebody who's like haunted, and they're just like, oh, just randomly throughout the day, I'll just start coming uncontrollably, and it's because someone else has made a voodoo sex doll of them, but they don't know. Like, that's like the backstory of the song, but it's told from the perspective of the person who's like, I don't know what's going on.
It should be like, I'm getting the vibes of like grunge almost, like Creep Radiohead vibes, but the song is Voodoo Sex Doll. Yes,
exactly. Okay, and then one more. What do we do to finish it out? Unfortunate sexual encounters.
Bad head versus no head.
I think what if we took all the shit we talked about today of like bad head, no head, and then like like, just make it the worst thing. Like, it's the story of the song is the date, and it's chicken orzo and ketchup, and then it's like, it's like as you're leaving, they make moves on you, but you end up staying for those moves, and then during the middle of like the adult time, it's "Do you love me?" and then you try to ignore it, and then they like go down on you and they give you bad head, and then
do I got stories about that?
and then we end it with did you come? Can you take me home?
Can you take me home now?
Can you take me home now?
Oh my god. Yeah, I think we got to do it.
I think we got the EP. I think that's a solid EP. All right, so
now we just need like funny. Do we want to do like, because we talked about Dr. Seuss too, right? Like, no head, bad head. Do we want to do like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish?
That's so funny. Yes. Wait, the entire song can just be like Dr. Seuss references, like Dr. Seuss rhymes.
Oh my god.
Bad head, no head.
What are some other Dr. Seuss?
Well, I think of Green Eggs and Ham, of course.
Of course.
Would you eat them on a train? Would you fuck me on a train? Would you fuck me on a... I don't know if it's plane, but that would be the... that would be the rhyme my mind goes to.
You're right.
Would you eat them with a fox? Would you fuck me, you dirty fox?
Would you drink my pee?
Would you drink... Would you drink my pee for free? Would you do it for me?
Mr. Smee.
Mr. Smee? That's the song name. Drink my pee, Mr. Smee.
Oh my god.
Doctors. Wait. Can the entire album... I love the Doctors Who Said You too much. Can the entire album be Unfortunate Sexual Encounters?
Yes. But
using Dr. Seuss rhyme schemes?
Oh, we should. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I need to like... I need to Google just real quick other Dr. Seuss classics, because I feel like we're getting somewhere.
There's something you definitely do with Morton Here's a Who.
I feel like if you just turn these into like innuendos. Mr. Brown can moo. Can you? I feel like you have to be able to do something with that one.
Yeah.
Oh, the places you go. Are you my mother? Stop. You could do like mommy issues.
Oh my god. Dommy mommy issues?
Yup.
Yeah.
Hop on pop.
Hop on pop. Oh. Dommy mommy, you want to hop on pop?
Oh. Yeah, no, we have so many options here.
We have... Yeah, I think we have some work to do.
Dude, there's one called I Can Lick 30 Tigers Today. I can lick 30 cougars today.
I was literally thinking that. Like, I can lick 30 cougars today.
Yeah, we have to throw in these references. Sprinkle
we have to.
Throughout.
We have to.
And then...
this would be so easy. Well, so here's the thing we could do. We could even just compile a list of these.
Yeah.
If we, had, a shared Google Doc.
Yes.
And then I'll just throw them into ChatGPT and be like, you have to incorporate these into the song.
About bad sex encounters.
Yeah. Or bad sexual encounters. And then you edit whatever GPT gives you. That's the process. It's like you throw it to it, it gives you something back, you edit it. Sometimes you throw it back, sometimes you're like, I'm good, I got this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the album.
That's the album, Unfortunate Sexual Encounters. It reminds me of do you know the 1975?
Yes.
Yeah, their album, what is it? Something about online dating. A brief inquiry into online dating. That's what it's called.
I like when albums are just so specific.
Yeah, I have a song coming up on the album. Right now, it's gonna be something like this. It might not be this, but it's like the song that plays on the radio in my 2002 Toyota Sequoia after a late night drive, trying to forget you.
I love that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was one the Street Bar gave to me.
I appreciate specificity because it's so funny.
Oh, you got it. Of course, specificity is. I find art is a lot about making. What makes somebody a good artist is about choices and being deliberate and intentful and knowing where you can make those choices.
Totally. And then we debut this EP at the Halloween party this year.
But we got a deadline on this. We got a
live show.
Should get cracking. Live show. Live show at the Halloween party. Unfortunate sexual encounters. Honestly, wait, actually. Okay, we gotta like straight up, like we gotta.
While you're dressed as sexy green eggs and ham.
Yes, and you're dressed as whatever you are.
Should I go as sexy Lorax? Is that stupid?
Yeah, don't do it. We'll do the theme, because that'll be part of the theme.
I'll just be orange with a big ass mustache on stage.
Or you could be like the Lorax. You could try to be like orange, but like try to be pubic hair.
Oh my god! Stop. The mustache is just pubes.
It
Wow.
speaks for the forest down there.
Stop. I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Something about get on your knees.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. If you want some of the wood, you must get on your knees.
Yes.
This is gold. Gold. Icon.
And
Iconic.
that's the album.
And that's the album, Unfortunate Sexual Encounters.
Absolutely.
Dr. Seuss parodies. I love that. Excellent.
Ugh.
Oh my lord. I have to use the restroom so badly and then probably get on with my day.
No, go for it. Get your tattoo.
But this was so much fun.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Like, please can we do this again?
Yes, absolutely.
And I will definitely be in touch with you
workshop
about like
the album.
lessons and unfortunate sexual
Oh,
encounters.
yes.
The
Absolutely.
because I could write that pretty easily, and I think it'd be
For
very
sure.
fun too.
I'll
I
think
it'd
of
be very
some
fun.
I'll think of some lyrical puns and I'll send them your way.
Yes, please just send them, and then I'll just put them in a document that we could both look at.
Oh,
So that
for
we
sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, we could just use that whenever we need something.
Maybe
Oh
I'll
my
go to
God.
the witch shop and I'll just browse and look at words that could be like dick jokes and I'll just send them to you.
Perfect. That's perfect. That works. There are no witch shops near me. I love witch shops. There are none near me.
We'll find one.
We'll find one. Yeah, next
sure.
time. Next time you're in town, we'll make an outing to a
We
witch
will
shop.
go find a witch shop
We'll go find a witch shop. We'll perform unfortunate sexual encounters.
at the Halloween
We'll get
party.
Blackout drunk at the Halloween party. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a
Rockstar
plan.
shit. Rockstar shit. All right, Fred. It was so awesome chatting with you.
Oh,
Thank you so
you
much for having me
too.
on the show.
Yes, of course.
You can follow me. Can I plug my shit real fast?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you can follow me at maleli.music. It's MALELI.music on Instagram. I have an album coming out in December called The Conditional Human. I'll be doing a lot of promo work for it. I'll eventually be on TikTok and YouTube and getting all that stuff up.
Hell yeah.
Really excited for this year and what it has in store.
Yes, and I'll hopefully be interviewing some artists that you know that you're gonna introduce
Yeah,
me to.
literally anytime I can totally. I mean, I'm trying. What I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to learn promotion as an artist, so then I can teach others how to do it. Not even for work, just to be like, guys, if we all promote ourselves, we can like make ourselves like together. You know, we can like become like a really big scene sort of thing.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
we can be a scene if we're all really good at this. So yeah, I'll let you know. I think when they have like upcoming releases,
Okay.
I kind of want to get like a little podcast circuit going.
Hell yeah.
Of being like, yeah, show up here, show up there, just give an interview, that sort of thing.
I'll be here.
Awesome, excellent.
Okay.
Stay warm out there in the Texas freeze. I'm gonna go sit on the
will.
toilet for a minute.
Okay, have fun.
All right, bye.
Bye. That's all for today, guys. If you made it this far into the episode, thank you so much for listening. As always, leave a like and share this podcast with a friend. Additionally, I hope you will go and follow Maleli on Instagram and check out all of the cool things that he's doing. Be sure to stay tuned next week. I'm going to be interviewing a buddy of mine about her former life as a sex worker. Until then, I will see you later.